Q7 has long been a staple in the luxury SUV segment, and the latest refresh serves as a reminder of why. While it doesn't reinvent the formula, it introduces a series of updates, some subtle, some significant, that aim to keep the model relevant in a competitive market. Prices start at Rs 88.66 lakhs with the top spec variant touching 97.81 lakhs ex-showroom. And today we're going to see what all is new. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Top Gear YouTube channel. At first glance, you'd be forgiven for thinking not much has changed. The Q7's general proportions remain as they were, an elongated, somewhat wagon-like silhouette, though with just enough poise to avoid looking cumbersome. On closer inspection, the tweaks start to make themselves known. The grille is bolder with its vertical droplet design, adding some depth to the front fascia, though it may have some polarizing opinions. New matrix LED headlamps, now sporting OLED technology with a new DRL signature, are both striking and highly functional. Around the back, the diffuser and the exhaust trims have been reworked subtly, and you also have the new two-dimensional Audi Rings logo, which give it a modern touch. A fresh set of 20-inch alloy wheels styled with an understated twin-spoke design rounds off the updates. Paint choices now include a tasteful Sakir gold that we saw on the Q8 earlier and a samurai grey, offering a bit of flair for those who'd like their SUV to stand out without shouting. Under the bonnet, the 3-litre twin-turbocharged V6 petrol engine returns and is paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. It's a smooth and refined setup producing 335 brake horsepower and 500 Nm of torque, and will propel this hefty SUV from 0 to 100 in 5.6 seconds. Now, this isn't a powertrain that feels eager to impress with its theatrics. It's composed even when you push it hard. The 8-speed Tiptronic gearbox shifts seamlessly, and the Quattro all-wheel drive system remains as capable as ever. Now, on long stretches, the Q7 feels like it's in its element, a calm and collected cruiser that manages to smooth out imperfections in the road with its adaptive air suspension. Now, for those who enjoy tinkering, Audi Drive Select offers 7 drive modes, including an off-road mode that raises the suspension for trickier terrain. That said, this is more of a confidence booster for adverse weather conditions than a true blue off-roader. In terms of handling, the Q7 doesn't pretend to be sporty. The steering is precise but lacks feedback, and while the grip levels are commendable, it never particularly feels agile. But that's not the point here. This is a car that excels in making journeys relaxing. Road and wind noise are well subdued and the ride is cushioned, and even the larger wheels don't compromise overall comfort. Now, coming to the interior, now it hasn't undergone a radical transformation, but then again it didn't really need one. Audi's cabins have always excelled in marrying function with clean, luxurious aesthetic, and this one continues the trend. Now, there are 2 new upholstery shades, Cedar Brown and Saiga Beige, bring an impressively warm ambience to the cabin, and the 7-seat configuration remains, but the third row is best reserved for kids or for short adults in a short stint. Technology is where the updates are more noticeable. Audi's Virtual Cockpit Plus now features crisper graphics and a lane change warning system, while the MMI Navigation Plus remains intuitive, albeit still requiring a wired connection for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The Bang & Olufsen sound system deserves a particular mention. Its 19 speakers deliver an audio experience that feels almost thumping. The Q7 facelift is a study in quiet evolution. It doesn't shout about its changes, but they're there, ensuring that this SUV remains a solid choice for those prioritizing comfort, refinement, and a touch of understated luxury. At nearly Rs 1 crore for the top spec version, it's by no means cheap, and buyers who expect cutting-edge tech may find wired connectivity a slight letdown. Still, for its target audience, families and long-distance cruisers, the Q7 remains a thoroughly competitive and rewarding companion. While it might not stir the soul in a way some rivals can, the Q7 stays true to its roots, offering a package that feels as welcoming as it does is familiar. And perhaps in a segment increasingly defined by flash and flair, that's exactly what makes it so appealing. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below.